I am Reed. I am 27, just an average dude. I've made tons of money mistakes in my 20s, and now I want to share everything I've learned to help you take control of your finances and your life. All right, so today I want to talk about something that is probably on a lot of your minds right now. How do I make more money in 2026? I think if you clicked on this video, you probably have that goal in the back of your head. Maybe you want to hit that six-figure mark. Maybe you just want to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you are tired of feeling like you are working hard but getting nowhere. I have been there, and I want to share 5 ways that I think are realistic for regular people to increase their income going into next year. But here's the thing. 2026 is not going to be like 2024 or 2025. The job market is shifting, the economy is changing, AI is becoming more powerful, and the old rules about making money do not apply the same way anymore. So the strategies I am sharing today are updated for where we are actually heading, not where we were 5 years ago. Let us get into it. Number 1, learn an AI-resistant skill and monetize it. I know everyone is freaking out about AI taking their jobs, and look, I am not going to sit here and tell you that is not a real concern, because it is. But here is what most people do not understand. AI is not going to replace everyone. It is going to replace people who do not adapt. So the key to making money in 2026 is to focus on skills that AI cannot easily replicate. What are those skills? Think about things that require human judgment, empathy, creativity, and real-world problem solving. Sales is a huge one. AI cannot build relationships. It cannot read a room. It cannot handle objections the way a real person can. Same with high-level consulting, coaching, negotiation, and hands-on trades like plumbing, electrical work, or HVAC. These are all things that are going to become more valuable as AI takes over the automated stuff. Now, if you are sitting in a warehouse job or a data entry role or any job that is basically just following a checklist, I am not going to lie to you, that job is at risk. And that is exactly why you need to start building a skill that is not going to get automated away. The good news is you have time, but you do not have infinite time. So start today. The way I like to think about it is this. Look at what AI is good at. It is good at processing information, writing generic content, analyzing data, and automating repetitive tasks. So do not compete with it on those things. Instead, focus on the things that make you human. Your personal experiences, your ability to connect with people, your unique perspective on the world. Those things are your moat, and that is what you need to build your income around. Number 2, online coaching and micro communities. I talked about online tutoring in my last video, but the game has changed. In 2026, generic online courses are dying. People are tired of buying a $200 course, watching 40 hours of video, and never finishing it. What is growing fast is live coaching, small group programs, and micro communities where people can get direct access to you. So here's what I would do if I were starting today. Pick a specific niche that you know something about. Not health and wellness in general, but helping busy dads lose 20 pounds in 3 months. Not personal finance, but helping teachers in their 20s get out of credit card debt. The more specific you go, the easier it is to find your audience and charge higher prices. Then instead of creating a massive course, create a small group coaching program, 6 to 8 people max. Meet once a week on Zoom for 90 minutes, give them homework, hold them accountable, answer their questions, charge $500 to $1,000 per person per month. Do the math on that. Even with just 2 groups, you are looking at a solid income. And the beautiful thing about this model is you do not need to be an expert. You just need to be a few steps ahead of the people you are helping. I know a guy who teaches people how to start Amazon FBA businesses, and he has never even done it himself. He just learns from other successful sellers and passes that knowledge on to beginners. And he makes great money doing it. So do not let the idea that you are not qualified enough stop you. If you can help someone get from point A to point B, you have value. Number 3, create content, but do it differently. I know I sound like a broken record on this, but the content game is changing and you need to change with it. In 2026, the algorithm is going to favor authenticity over production value more than ever. People are tired of polished, perfectly edited videos that feel like commercials. They want real people sharing real experiences. So here's what I recommend. Start a YouTube channel or a TikTok or an Instagram page, but do not try to be a professional content creator. Just talk to the camera like you are talking to a friend. Share your wins, share your failures, share what you are learning in real time. The content that is performing best right now is raw, unpolished, and honest. Think of it like a video diary more than a television show. I have seen people blow up with literally 0 editing skills just because they were authentic and consistent. One guy I follow just films himself at his kitchen table talking about real estate investing. That is it. No fancy intro, no background music, no jump cuts, and he has built a massive following because people trust him. Now, the money comes in a few ways. You can get ad revenue from YouTube once you hit the monetization threshold. You can get sponsorships from brands that want to reach your audience. You can use affiliate links to recommend products you actually use. And most importantly, you can funnel people into your coaching program or your service offering. Content is the top of the funnel for everything else. Everything is easier when you have an audience. So start today. Do not wait until you have the perfect setup. Use your phone, use natural lighting, record in your bedroom. Nobody cares about the quality of your video if the content is valuable. They care about whether you can help them solve a problem, period. Number 4, remote side jobs that actually pay. Now, I know a lot of you have a 9 to 5 and you are looking for something extra on the side. And the typical advice is to drive for Uber or DoorDash. But honestly, in 2026, those gigs are getting worse. The pay is going down, the competition is going up, and you are destroying your car in the process. Instead, look for remote part-time roles that leverage skills you already have. Virtual sales is huge right now. A lot of companies are hiring part-time sales development reps who just do outreach from home. You make a base pay plus commission, and if you are good, you can make serious money. Customer success is another one. Companies need people to check in with clients, answer questions, and make sure they are happy. It is not hard work, and it pays decently for the time you put in. The key word here is remote. You want something you can do from anywhere without needing a car or a physical location. That gives you flexibility and freedom that gig economy jobs just cannot match. Go on sites like We Work Remotely or Flex Jobs or even LinkedIn and search for part-time remote roles. There are more of them than you think. Number 5, ask for the raise or get a new job. This one is so simple that most people overlook it completely. But if you are working a job right now and you have been there for a while and you are delivering results, you could literally make 20 to 30% more money just by asking or by leaving. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. The fastest way to increase your income is to switch companies. Loyalty does not pay. Staying at the same company for 5 years expecting annual 3% raises is a losing strategy. The people who job hop every 2 to 3 years are the ones who see their income grow the fastest. But if you like where you are and you want to stay, then you need to have the raise conversation. I want to tell you a quick story because I think it illustrates this perfectly. When I was working at a call center a few years ago, I had this coworker who was a couple years older than me. He and I were constantly competing for top performer status. We were both killing it, but then we found out that the new reps who were coming in were getting a higher base salary than we were. Same job, less experience, and they were getting paid more. It did not seem fair. So my coworker did something that I was too scared to do. He picked up the phone, called the owner, and just straight up asked for a raise. He walked through his performance numbers and made his case, and you know what happened? The owner said, okay, set up a meeting for Friday and we will make it happen. That was it. A single conversation and he got what he wanted. Meanwhile, I sat there for almost a full year after that day, too scared to ask. I kept waiting for someone to tap me on the shoulder and tell me I deserve more money. But that is not how it works. Companies are not going to volunteer to pay you more. They are going to try to get as much out of you as they can for as little as possible. That is just business. It is not personal. It is just reality. So eventually I worked up the courage to have the conversation. And even then, I did not really ask. I just hinted at it. And a week later, my boss came to me and said, let us talk about your pay. And I got a decent raise, but I was so mad at myself for waiting so long. All that time I could have been making more money and I lost it because I was afraid of a simple conversation. So here's my advice to you. If you are delivering value at your job, if you have data to back it up, if you have case studies of your performance, then go ask for the raise, or better yet, go interview at other companies and see what they are willing to pay you. Nothing gives you more leverage in a negotiation than a competing offer. Do that and watch your income jump. Now I want to leave you with one final thought about 2026. Specifically, the people who win in this next year are not going to be the ones with the most talent or the most education. They are going to be the ones who adapt the fastest. AI is changing everything. The job market is shifting. The old path of go to college, get a degree, work for one company for 40 years, retire with a pension is dead. It has been dead for a while actually, but a lot of people are just now realizing it. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? You can keep doing the same things you have always done and hope things get better. Or you can take control and start building the skills and the income streams that are going to protect you, no matter what happens in the economy. Pick one of these 5 strategies and start working on it today. Not next week, not next month, today. Learn an AI-resistant skill, start a coaching program, create content, get a remote side job, or ask for the raise. Whatever it is, just take that first step, because every day you wait is a day you are falling further behind. I want you to win. That is the whole reason I make these videos. Not because I have all the answers, but because I have been where you are, and I know how confusing and overwhelming it can feel. If I can help even one person avoid the mistakes I made and take action sooner than I did, then this whole thing is worth it. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with your time. Keep grinding, keep learning, and keep building the life you actually want. 2026 is going to be a wild year, but if you play it right, it could be your best year yet. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.